Hello guys, my name is CoreyAction. Today, Bleach, episode 16. Before I begin, actually, I have a few things to say. I'm also going to do a recap, but bear with me because I've been forgetting a lot of stuff lately, like for no reason. But anyways, I'm just want to let you know right now that I appreciate those who are. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching my reactions to Bleach. That's first and foremost. I would like to thank you guys for that. Secondly, I made a discussion video talking about Bleach and my reaction to Bleach. So in case you haven't clicked on that video, I will probably leave the link to that video in the description box down below. But I'll summarize it for you. So long story short, in that discussion video that I uploaded a week ago, I was talking about how I saw Bleach already, but I saw it 5 years ago. I saw it in 2014. We are in 2019 now. So I was also saying how, despite me knowing a few things about Bleach and how it's going to end and etc., the thing is about me, when I was 14 years old, when I was watching it, every day when I come home from school, I always look forward to watching Bleach. But the thing that I failed to do is to, I was just watching for the fun of it. I wasn't paying attention to the plot, the storyline. I wasn't paying attention to the intentions or the intentions of the characters that's portrayed in Bleach. I wasn't paying attention to any of that. Like, how is it that you are able to watch a show or a movie and you just watch it just to watch it, but you're not paying attention to what's happening? Like, I was just watching the action and everything, but I wasn't paying attention to it. So I was like, okay, and I was 14 too, so I was young. It's not like I was really paying attention to it, which I said I wasn't. But now that I'm 18, now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, this time when I watch my favorite anime, this time I'm going to have an open mind of how that character feels, the motivation of that characters and stuff like that. Things that I could possibly empathize and possibly sympathize as well. So, yeah, so that's pretty much my rant. There are episodes that it's still foggy. Like, I already know the main characters such as Ichigo, Orihime, Chad, Uryu, pretty much Ichigo's friend. So I know the end game of that. But being that, like I said before, being that I watched it 5 years ago, and being that I was just watching it just to watch it, I don't remember every character's name, their motives. I don't even know about. It's long story short. What I'm trying to say is there are some things that I don't know about. So in the future, by the way, now that most of you guys has brought it up to my attention, because most of you guys was like, Corey, if you saw it already, then why are you making another reaction of it? It's your reaction. You either faking it or you really don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But I'm going to let you guys know right now in the future episodes, obviously there's going to be scenes where I already know what's going to happen. So maybe I'll make a reaction to it. Maybe I'll show my reaction, and maybe I won't. But maybe if I show my reaction, it really depends, honestly. It depends on the fair use. It depends on, it just depends. It's that simple. It just depends. So with that being said, I'm hoping that you understand. And either I show the episode or I'll probably just skip that episode for that. I already know what's going to happen from the back of my head. But anyways, like I said, I'm guessing based on the end of how episode 15 ended, I'm guessing that we are introducing to new characters. So with that being said, let's recap on episode 15. Now, it's been like a whole month since I watched Bleach, episode 15. Now, I'm trying to maintain it. Now, according to my schedule, I'm only going to do the reaction to Bleach at least 2 episodes a month, but maybe that will change in the month of July. I also plan on making a discussion video based on the decisions I made when it comes to the schedule on my community tab. So that discussion video, you'll most likely receive that discussion video towards the end of June. So yeah, and also, like, I'm gonna keep on saying this because you guys are gonna be like, why is he wearing the same t-shirt? Like, I'm tired. Change your attire, man. This video, I'm watching this in May still. Like I said in the past 3 other videos I mentioned, I'm watching this in May, but you're going to watch this video in June because I'm doing this way in advance. Every single video that you see on with the community tab, it's most likely that I reacted to that already and I just scheduled it in June. I saw it, I reacted to it in May, I just posted and scheduled it in June and at that specific day or whenever. So with that being said, let's do the recap of episode 15. Unfortunately, in episode 15, I didn't really write as much, but long story short, Rukia was pretty much had some thoughts about Ichigo defeating a Hollow and actually acknowledged his strength. Kon was running away because he felt like Ichigo and Rukia wasn't appreciating him. But at the same time, in the process of him running away, he was also getting into a bunch of trouble. Like when he was acting like a plush doll, when he was acting like a doll, which he is, if it wasn't for that mod soul that they put in him, into that doll. But long story short, the a track runner that goes to Ichigo's school, I think, stepped on it, and it gave away his it just gave it away because it was I mean, I could see if it was a automatic talking doll, that's one thing, but he gave it away. He ran. He was running away from a person who claimed to be a track star, the fastest runner in the school, or the fastest runner. But anyways, Orihime planned on she wanted to go to the firework festival, and the funny thing that I found out is that Ichigo's friend that goes by the name Keigo, he thinks that Uryu is in drama's class because of the stunt that he pulled off with Ichigo. Because remind you, as of yet, Keigo cannot see Ichigo. He cannot see spirits. So therefore, Uryu is a physical person, while Ichigo was in the spirit, was in his Shinigami soul form. So in that sense, you should understand why Keigo thinks that Uryu is going crazy for a second, because think of it, he's running around with Ichigo trying to see who can kill the most hollows, and yeah. So I think a new character we have introduced is Yodorichi. As of right now, she's a talking black cat that has so much abilities that will probably be discovered later on in the series. And during lunch, I'm believing that's Rukia's last day of lunch, because remind you, she doesn't belong here. Like, I was so interested in Rukia's character, but I'd be forgetting that she doesn't even belong in the world of the living. She belongs in the Soul Society. So pretty much, long story short, Rukia pretty much summed up her relationship with Ichigo. And Rukia doesn't see Ichigo as a boyfriend. Rukia said that Ichigo's nothing more but Ichigo's friend, and that was that. That was the end of that. So like I said, nothing really happened in the 15th episode. The 15th episode felt like they was like saving everything up for the huge things that is yet to come. So yeah, episode 16. So before I begin, if you haven't done so already, if you are a fan of Bleach, and if you like Bleach, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any videos you would like for me to react to, just comment down below with the link to the video. And please, by all means, bear with the fact that I have to cut out some important scenes. It depends, because I've been receiving a bunch of copyright from YouTube, so I therefore am not able to post as much. I mean, like, of course, the reaction is going to be flipped, it's going to be mirrored. The audio, the video is also going to be faded, so it's like you could barely see it. So because of the light and because of the fade of the video, you most likely can and cannot see it, unless, of course, you turn off your light in your room or wherever you're watching my video, or whatever the case may be. But I just want to let you guys know, in case you are watching this 8-minute discussion, but I'm going to talk about this video. This is going to be a long video, by the way, because I know a lot is going to happen. A lot is going to happen in this episode. I can just feel it, especially in the end of the episode when the two mysterious characters appeared, and I guess they're both looking for Rukia. So with that being said, that's all she wrote. Let's begin. And I'm going to skip the intro, of course, because copyright again. Honestly, despite this being English dub, I was actually hoping that they could sing this in English. Alright, episode 16. Rukia's running away. And like I said, continue on from episode 15.
Rukia Kuchiki, yes, we finally found you.
Episode 16.
Then give me that blade, Soul Reaper.
My name is Rukia.
Man.
My goodness, I better get you to the
She's
nurse's
thinking about
office.
every single thing that happened since the
That's
day that she
unbelievable to
arrived in the
me.
world of the
Along with
living.
flying pigs and the tooth fairy.
Wow, that's wow.
So you're telling me you had 2 hunters from the Soul Society lurking right behind you, but you were so lost in thought that you didn't even notice, huh? I'll grant you that you spent the last few months in that key guide, but still, don't you think you've grown just a little too lax?
Wow.
Spit it out, Rukia. So where is the human who took all of your powers away from you?
So he knows.
What are you talking about?
Come on, he knows.
Just because I'm inside a Gigai right now, it doesn't mean I've lost any of my power. And anyway, why would you even think it was a human? Who took that power?
It was a human. It's obvious. Just look at you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that stupid human
Expression on your face.
Yep. Wow, that definitely gave us away.
You're a runt from the Rukon district like me. And yet you were taken in by the noble house of Kuchiki. Right, Captain Kuchiki?
Captain. Captain Kuchiki. I like his hairstyle though. I really do.
Yakuya,
Yakuya.
it's you, brother.
Okay.
Rukia.
How you gonna? Who that? It has to be Uryu. That's the only. It has to be. It has to be Uryu. It has to be Uryu. It is, isn't it? It is. It is Uryu. He's making a death wish. I don't know why. I don't know what Uryu is. I don't know what he was thinking of doing that, but
Not a pretty sight.
I don't know. It just isn't my style. You know what I mean?
All right, kid, you can see us. So tell me, who the hell are you?
Just a classmate.
Classmate, huh?
One who hates souls.
oh, Byakuya didn't like that.
Uryu? Ishida, what are you doing here?
Want to? We can just skip ahead to the part where I kill you.
Kill.
Wait a minute,
I mean,
Renji.
isn't that way
He's got
upon
nothing to do
your
with it.
What are you
jurisdiction,
talking
though?
about? I already gave you an answer. As I already told you, I'm a classmate of Rukia's, and I hate Soul Reapers.
Well, I don't care much for your answer, so why don't you try again?
Wow. He wants your first and last name. Okay.
Uryu Ishida. It's a pleasure.
Wow. So he actually.
What's
Wow.
with you all of a sudden?
Well, I just thought you had a right to know. You may be a Soul Reaper, but you should know the name of the one who's about to kill you.
So Uryu's gonna. Wow. Wow. Renji is losing his cool, I guess. I mean, it's not like he even had a cool side. I mean, like we see him as a hostile person. Well, spirit. Did they really have to show that though? Like, just gotta show Ichigo taking care of his business.
It's not so bad. At least I can get a break from the Soul Reaper business tonight. What the hell? Okay, what's that noise?
Wow. Part B. Okay.
Thanks for the solid. You totally saved my ass.
Don't mention
Wow.
I
You
couldn't
need
even
some
see who was
you need some
coming in
Febreze,
tied up
my
like that.
dude. Oh
I
my
was trying to
lord.
figure out if it was you or not, and all. What's the matter with you? It's obviously a farewell note.
Ichigo, come on.
So then what were you doing goofing around in the bathroom? Shouldn't you've already hit the road?
I'm surprised Ichigo's not putting
Are
two
you
and two
even
together.
awake? I didn't bring the damn letter. Rukia did, you fathead.
Right.
That whole incident with the dress.
Keep yourself hidden for a while. I don't get it. I mean,
We all know that Ichigo's not going to keep himself hidden.
Don't you understand? Something must have happened. She said to burn the letter and keep ourselves hidden. What could be so terrible that got Rukia this worried about us? Isn't it obvious? Something's happened between her and the Soul Society.
Cone is so
Use her
smart in this
analyst.
episode, like,
Ruby's in
word.
the middle of something and she doesn't want us involved. So she struck out on her own.
Come on, Cone is a thinker.
What if she,
Is a thinker. Let's go.
huh?
We can't just go jump into conclusions, okay? Let's
That
just
is the
stick to our
conclusion. To be honest,
hammering isn't gonna help us
that's my
solve anything.
conclusion. Well, Rip. I knew that he wouldn't stand a chance. Like, come on.
Looks like you were nothing but talk.
Renji's
Wow.
strong. He's even stronger than before. I can barely move, let alone stop him.
Pleasure knowing you.
Who that? Who that? Is that Ichigo? Is that
Who in
Ichigo?
hell's name are you?
Oh,
The name is Ichigo. I'm the one who's gonna beat your ass.
Yup.
How's it going?
wow. Wow.
Wearing a shihacho?
A Shiha. You
No.
mean
What squad are you from?
squad.
Check out that overgrown Zanpakuto.
Oh yeah? So you're saying I got a big one, huh?
It's funny, to tell you the truth, I've been thinking this thing looked kind of big next to Rukia's blade. But you know, I've got to say, up until now,
Big sword just a show? Huh? Huh?
His sword is too big, so it's not. What happened? Ichigo got cut? He got hit? Yeah. Only on the shoulder though, like.
Ichigo!
Don't go.
You couldn't even lay a scratch on one of us.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he got your chin.
Sorry about that.
Ooh.
I know you
He
were
got your goggles, didn't he?
saying something,
Oh.
but you left yourself so wide open there. I just
Wow.
couldn't help myself.
There you go, Ichigo.
Apologize. Why don't you continue? Were you saying something about a scratch?
Oh, he's about to leave.
You
Ooh.
punk. Wait, are you guys telling me you all name your swords?
I knew it. You're not even able to ask your Zanpakuto its name. And
Wow.
you really think you can fight me as an equal? Come back in 2,000 years.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa there. Oh, hold on. Zabimaru.
Your eyes. See what lies before you. And fall upon your prey.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, you're done for, Ichigo. I think
It's all over you,
yeah.
little runt. You've lost to Renji
You was able
Amai
to
and
bite
will
more than
die
what you
where
can chew.
stand.
Is that the end? That's the end? What? What? Okay. All right. I knew a lot of things would have happened in the 16th episode of Bleach. I know it may appear that I wasn't looking up on the screen as much, but I was here, man, and that's what's important as well. So I was trying to write a lot of things that happened in this episode. So let me see something real quick. All right, so episode 16, it all started out with Rukia having a bunch of memories and she was thinking of everything that happened ever since the day that she came into the world of the living. So the things that she went through with Ichigo, hunting hollows and everything else, she was pretty much thinking of all of that. And then she was saying how she'd been into this world for so long, all these feelings, all these emotions that she feels, friendship, and etc. It's a nuisance, she said to her, and that this is something that she shouldn't really feel. Me like, I understand where she's coming from because she is a soul reaper at the end of the day. So she's not really supposed to have those mixed emotions, I guess. But she's trying to put that aside. So, and then we introduced, and this is the thing is, we was introduced with a new character that goes by the name Renji Abarai. I wouldn't think that he would also say his last name. What? You're gonna find a character that they're gonna say their middle name as well? But anyways, so pretty much Rukia and Renji know each other, and not only that, but Renji also knows that a human being took Rukia's powers. And also, at first Rukia was trying to lie through it, but based on the human expression that was on Rukia's face, that gave it away. Because Rukia was around Ichigo more than any other human in the world of the living. So we also know about another character, Captain Kuchiki, or Byakuya Kuchiki. I was saying in the middle of the episode that Byakuya Kuchiki, when he was speaking, it was just, his voice is just so soothing. Like, I would trade this voice with his. Like, I wouldn't mind, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, his voice, it just sounds, I need to look up the voice actor for Byakuya Kuchiki. I need to, English dub, by the way. So, while Renji was attacking Rukia, like, twice, like, one time he got Rukia on the cheek, and the second time he got her on the right arm. And that is when Uryu attacked Renji. Now, at first I thought it was someone else, but that bright blue light, I never seen anybody use that bright blue light other than Uryu. So, and he's a Quincy. And so when he said that I'm also a classmate that hates Soul Reapers, Byakuya gave him that look like, oh no, you didn't. But pretty much in the middle of the episode, Rukia left a letter for Ichigo because she was really trying to make sure that they stay out of it. Him and Kon. Like, and Kon was being an actual thinker. Like Ichigo, I expected that from you, but Ichigo doesn't even use his brain as much. He is very selfless. Like, that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. Like, you really gotta think. So, pretty much Kon figured it all out. Kon paid attention to Rukia's problem, which has something to do with the Soul Society, and being that she stayed there for so long. Renji was also saying about how she's lucky that they didn't send the execution squad and kill her on the spot. They sent Renji and Byakuya Kuchiki, which is apparently her older brother, or her brother. I don't know if she's the oldest or Byakuya is the oldest. I think I'm going to say Byakuya is the oldest, only because he's the captain, apparently, according to Renji. So, right after that, pretty much Uryu lost to Renji. I mean, come on now. I mean, it's good and all that Uryu is strong enough to take on a Hollow, but when it comes to a different Soul Reaper, that's a different class. So, I wasn't really surprised when it turns out that Uryu was going to lose to Renji. So, when I think Renji was about to end Uryu's life, or Rukia's life, like he was going to actually do a fatal blow to, I'm not too sure if it was Rukia or Uryu, but it doesn't matter because, it was Rukia. I wrote it down. Why am I not looking at my notes and I wrote it down? Ichigo came to save Rukia, and pretty much it was an Ichigo versus Renji moment, and Ichigo pretty much did not stand a chance at all, especially when Renji summoned his Zanpakuto. So we now learn that every Zanpakuto, every sword has a name. But before he did that, Byakuya was acknowledging Ichigo's strength. He was acknowledging that Ichigo was the one who took down that Munos Grande. And it wasn't even, that was like 2 episodes ago, episode 14 when he did that. So pretty much, we not only that, but Renji was judging Ichigo based on the size of his sword. He figured that, and not only on the size of his sword, but because he doesn't even know his own Zanpakuto's name, that he believes, and evidently enough, he's right, that he's weak, and that he does not stand a chance. And he said, come back 2,000 years from now, maybe you'll stand a chance. So when his Renji Obarai's sword name or Zanpakuto name is Vor Zarimaru. I think Vor is a command to release the Zanpakuto, and Zarimaru is the name of that sword. I don't think the name of his sword is Vor Zarimaru. I think the name of his sword is Zarimaru, but to command it, it's Vor. So I do now wonder now, what is the name of Ichigo's sword in the future? Because I know he's gonna release it in the future. That's no question. And I know that it's I don't know. I really don't know the name of his sword yet. I mean, when I was watching it years ago, I knew it, but being that I haven't watched Bleach in a long time, it's empty. So we're gonna find out eventually. So with that being said, this episode was pretty much amazing, and it was pretty much a cliffhanger because once Renji summoned his sword, and he pretty much changed the way his sword looks, and it looks like some sort of razor. Like, I don't even know how to truly explain how it looks like. What episode I just watched? Episode 16, so episode 17. But yeah, I thoroughly look forward to watching episode 17 of Bleach. So I do wonder what's gonna happen to Ichigo in the next episode. Is Ichigo going to win? Is he going to lose? How is Uryu going to get up and help him? Is it going to be Ichigo and Uryu versus Renji? I mean, Byakuya clearly is not helping. He's clearly not going to stand in the way. He's clearly not going to just randomly fight and finish Ichigo once and for all. So unless that happens, then that would be like that would be an OMG moment. But anyways, that concludes the episode of Bleach. I do hope that you enjoy watching my reaction to Bleach. I also do have a question. Should I I'll make a discussion video of it. I'm not even going to say it because then I'm going to end up forgetting. So I'll make like a mental note in my head. And whenever I make a discussion video, I will say whatever I'm going to say in that video in the future. So with that being said, if you are a fan of Bleach, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to be a part of this action, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on the notification. That way, whenever you want to see my reaction to Bleach in the future, you will already be notified and etc. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.